up, everyone? This is Mike Gross at youtube.com/MG free guitar lessons. Today I want to show you Sweet Home Alabama. There's 3 guitars at least in this song, and there's also lots of versions you'll find. If you're looking for this lesson, I'm going to show you it the accurate way. And sometimes teachers will just show you a simplified version. That's cool too, if you just want to get by. But this is my last lesson on full songs, at least for a little while. So, you know, like the other lessons I did, if you haven't watched them, go check them out. They're full songs, and if you work on what I'm showing you in these lessons, you could jam. You know, you could play cover songs wherever, jam with your friends. They're complete songs. So keep in mind, there's 3 guitar players. So we can't do all 3 at once. I'm gonna give you the main stuff. Let's do Lynyrd Skynyrd, Sweet Home Alabama, standard tuning. Here we go. Okay, so there's lots of little fillers in here. Let's jump right in, starting with the D major. We won't go into a lot of detail on chords. You can catch some of them in past lessons and detail coming up in future lessons. But quickly, 2G, 2B, like that. That's all we need. And what's happening is he's palm muting the D string open twice, like that. And then you're picking the B and the G string. Do an upstroke on the B and an upstroke on the G. So it's down, down, and that's on a palm mute on the D string. Lift your palm off and go. So you have. Okay, leave your 3rd finger there. Lift your index off, and we're going to go open. We're going to palm mute again. Open A, 3A. Open A, 3A. Okay, so you have, and then do the B and the G again. Oops, try it again. And then open E, palm muted, and go open, and then 3 on the E twice. And when you play that, do an upstroke on the open E, and then 2 downstrokes on this 3rd fret. And remember, subgroup this stuff. And then strum the D, G, and B string. So it's next part is. So you're going to hammer on, open A, pick, slam your finger down on that 2nd fret. So it's open, you're picking the open and slamming this down to make the hammer on. And then pick the open D, 2nd fret D, middle finger, pull off, and snap it like that. Watch. You gotta snap to make that pull off really clear. And then back to 2nd fret A with your 1st finger, and then middle finger, go 2G, pick, pull off. So I call those little fill-in riffs. Try it again. That last note, pick with an upstroke. So it's down, hammer, down, up, pull off, down, up, pull. Okay? Then you're back to the first 3 chords that you did. And the next fill-in riff is most of it's on the G string here. I'll play it up to tempo. So it's open G, pick 2 on the G, pull off, pick the G again, 4th fret G, pick, pull, open D, and then 5 on the G string, but use your middle finger for that one, probably would be best. And when you hit that, he actually hits a pinch harmonic in there. And we'll do future lessons on pinch harmonics. So here it is, fast, and then slow down for you. And then you'll have. whole step bend, 2 frets. Alright, and then you're back again to the first part of the song that we did. That same riff, I believe, there. And then you go back again. And then you gotta... And another guitar is doing... as the other one's hitting the open. So like I said, there's many guitar parts in here. Open A, hammer on to 2A, pick the D open, and then upstroke on the open G. Make that a subgroup right there. Okay, then the vocals come in. And he's just kind of sitting out on these 3 chords that we've thrown those fill-ins on. It'll go... Okay, so go to that D chord, the first shape we used, palm mute the D string twice, and then strum D through B, or A through B, doesn't matter. And then do an upstroke. So you have, don't palm mute the chords, just the 2 open D strings. Okay, same concept rhythmically with this hand. We're going from that D to the C add 9. Leave your 3rd finger where you had it, and then go middle finger, 3rd fret on the A. And go. So let me play it up to that. So it's palm mute the A twice, the A string twice, and then strum A through B. So, and then another up. And then just move your middle finger up to G. Leave your 3rd finger where you had it. So it looks like this. Okay? And then go palm mute the E string twice. And then strum everything. I'm muting the high E because I may accidentally hit it. So either way is cool on that. But go ahead and strum all 6 if you know you're muting the high E. So palm mute the E string twice. Strum. And then do that again. So good subgroup too. And throughout intro, verse, chorus, there's all these little different fill-ins. So if they're not in the exact right orders, you'll hear them. Some are longer, some are shorter. So that part you just learned is the verse. And then the next part would be the chorus, which is going to be, and I see this played a lot of different ways. I'm going to show you what I'm hearing when I listen to Lynyrd Skynyrd play it. You'll have, so leading into the chorus you'll go open A, hammer on to 2. I picked all this with the down, down, hammer, down on the D, upstroke on the open G, middle finger 2D. You can down pick that if you want. Pull off. So it's, and then open A, pick, and hammer to 2. As soon as you hit that 2, you're going to slide up a step and a half. So if you watch my other lessons, you probably understand whole steps and half steps. It's 3 frets. Okay, so. Slide up to 5A, and then just this kind of a rock and roll rhythm here, based off this D5. Let me play the whole chorus. all these different fills. Okay, so let's break that chorus down. You slide up to the 5th fret A and put your 7th fret with your 3rd finger. Get that one, and then go. You've heard like the rock and roll rhythm that's been around since Chuck Berry days. So what you want to do after you do, you're going to hit the 9th fret D string with your pinky. Okay, it'll look like that. But you may want to leave that 3rd finger down because we're going to go right back there right now. So it's a little trick to this. A lot of teachers won't discuss. When you got to get a big stretch like that, it's pretty far unless you got real long fingers. Where you place your thumb in the back of the neck is important. If you got to do a far stretch like that, don't have your thumb up like this or even like this. Go down to the middle of the neck. A lot of guitars will have the stripe running down it. Or just think center of the neck. And if you have to go even further down, this way behind the neck, that gives you even more room to get around. It's a good thing to remember, because you're going to come across that. Classical music uses it. Basically, if you're just doing a big stretch, you're going to want to use that technique. Lower that thumb. So we have, move this whole shape, this D5 power chord, back the whole step, flat to 3A, 5D. And now we're going to go like this. It's a little more solid than feeling in that last part. So we have, okay, so you'll go 1, 2, go pinky 7D, and then back to where I just was on the 5th fret D. Do down up on that. So it'd be, okay, take that power chord to C5, move it up a string each to 3rd fret E, 5th fret A, go twice, and make sure you don't go, put rests in there, and that happens by your right hand coming back over the strings very quickly. Don't lose your form though. Keep the form and the pick ready to hit the strings again. Then, there's something a lot of people leave out, left hand mute. So lift that power chord up just barely. Subgroup that. Down up on the mute, and then pinky's going to move up to 7A. Keep your 3rd finger where it was. So we have, okay. So open A, hammer on the 2, open D, 2D, pull off, and then 3A. And they play this different ways. I've watched them do it. So some of them you may want to go open, hammer, hit the D and go open, hammer, pull, and then hit the 3A. Okay? Guitar players mix it up, doesn't matter what band it is. I think a lot of it's to keep it fresh, but then they've been playing this song millions of times in concert, and you liven things up, as long as your basic structure is the same. And then the second one does it'll go, then, so, and one guitar player does it here. There's lots of ways to play those 3 notes. So we're going to do it open D, hammer to 2, hit that with the downstroke, and then upstroke on the open G. Triple it, that type of feel. Or 8th note, think of it that way. Five times of those 3 notes. And then you go back to the 3rd fret A, slide up to 5th fret, and start the whole rock and roll rhythm over again. to that riff. Then you're back into the verse. Or no, yeah, the verse where it goes. So you go through all that, and then you do have a change coming up, and that's going to be. Actually, that may come before the verse comes back in. But you'll know they're distinctly two different parts. This is a really cool part. All the parts in this, to me, are just fun on guitar. So we have, and it's 7th fret A, and you're going to pick chromatically, or play chromatically. So 7, 8, 9, and alternate pick that. Down, up, down. And one guitar player may be double hammering in there, like. So you can always do that too. After that 9th fret, because we did finger 1, 2, and 3 on 7, 8, 9 on the A string, and we're going to bar fret 7 on the D and G. So we have do 2 upstrokes on that with a rest in between them. We have good subgroup. Okay, next part. And that's 5th fret A. You're going to pick that and hammer on to fret 7. Whole step. And did I mention fret 9 slides back to 7 on the A? I think I did. And then the cool thing is you're ready to go for this 5th fret. Your finger should be hovering right above it. Pick that, hammer on to fret 7. 5th fret barred with your index finger on the D and G. Pick that twice with rest, quick rest in between it. Don't go. Go. Excuse me. Kind of slide that 7th fret A into nothing really quick till right around 4th or 3rd fret, and then you got a karate chop here. Actually, you don't have to karate chop. You're going to lift it. As soon as you lift it, you're picking the open A string. So open A, pick, hammer to 2 on the A string, pick the open D, upstroke on the G string twice, and then middle finger, 3rd fret low E. Here are those multiple strings ringing. You don't want to go. That's not right. I think that part goes twice. Then you're back into the verse section, which is the. Can alter that G a little bit. So really this whole song is revolving around these chords. Check it out. We have D right there, or D2. You lift your index, go up to 3A, and then take your middle finger and move it up to 3E. So D, C add 9, G. D, C add 9, G. And then we have all our riffs in there. Pretty guitar, huh? Cool. So that's all the song. You know, there's a really cool solo, and I'm sure I'll end up teaching that solo. I taught it to a student years ago, where he does I started this with a little taste of that. But that gets you through the whole song. If you have questions, because there are lots of fill-ins in this thing, hopefully I don't have them out of order, but the riffs themselves are right. They're interchangeable too, for the most part. But just leave your questions and anything on my comment section of this instruction video, okay? And I'll get right back to you within 24 hours and let you know, answer your questions on that. If you're not subscribed, that would be awesome if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel. You get free guitar lessons. I've been doing this a long time, this teaching gig. I love it. And now I've got this avenue of bringing them to you guys online. And I've done, this is video number 20. So of all full songs except for the Jimi Hendrix Little Wing. I just did the intro on that. So some exciting stuff coming up, guys. Comment, subscribe, like. If you can share with your friends that play guitar, to tune in from someone that knows what they're doing. I'm not perfect, nobody is, but I do have an ear for these things, and I can answer your questions and help you further yourself on guitar. And the next segment I'm doing is a 25 of the great, or the best, I'm going to word it, rock guitar riffs. And it's my favorites, some personal favorites, and a few of my students and subscribers that have thrown a few out there too. 25 seems like a lot, but I already have racked my brain on this. It's not really a lot. I wish I could do 50 of them. Maybe down the road I will. It'll be like Michael Jackson, Beat It. There's just going to be a lot of different, you know, Dimebag Darrell, Pantera's Cowboys from Hell. So make sure you tune in. Subscribe and you'll know when they're coming, because they're going to be coming in the next day. Maybe even by tomorrow I'll have them set up for you guys. So I'll stop talking and you guys can start rocking. Like I said, hit me up, Mike Gross, and my channel is youtube.com/mg free guitar lessons.